Hello, this is your Express briefing for Friday, October 18th. From the San Antonio Express News, I'm Joy Marie Scott. Become a subscriber and read more of these headlines at expressnews.com. Today, we're writing about Reserva El Carmen, a preserve across the Rio Grande from Big Bend that may soon be open to the public. In high school football, we're covering Smithson Valley at Judson, Brackenridge versus Lanier, Jay versus Stevens, and New Braunfels at Steele. Our 52 Weeks of Burger series visits Muck and Fuss in New Braunfels. Expect sunny skies and a high of 84. Texas exporters are finding new markets as the trade war continues. A shift in agricultural exports away from China to other nations is already underway, according to USDA data. Farmers and exporters remain uncertain when the trade dispute might end, even though the first phase of a partial trade agreement was announced last week. China's long been the second largest purchaser of Texas agricultural goods, but many companies have sought other, less costly Asian markets to do business in. It's a signal that U.S. reliance on China could dwindle in coming years, and vice versa. A popular San Antonio dance hall is closed for good. Midnight Rodeo posted on its Facebook page that the nightclub won't reopen. All concerts scheduled for the venue have been moved to the sister club Wild West. The club's operator filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy last month. That case was converted to a Chapter 7 on Thursday, meaning its assets will be liquidated. A firm has submitted a zoning request for a shelter to host migrant children in Universal City. Vision Quest wants to operate the shelter in the suburb's former Northview Student Resource Center, which has been vacant for several years. The facility is estimated to cost $6 million. The firm wants to open a similar shelter at Second Baptist Church on the east side. Mayor Ron Nirenberg and others are opposed to the agreement. Early voting begins Monday, October 21st on 10 state constitutional amendments. Voters will decide about funding for cancer research, water infrastructure, and public education, among other concerns. The San Antonio Express News editorial board vetted these constitutional amendments, meeting with stakeholders, interviewing sources, and reading supporting documents to judge the soundness of these policies. Find our Express News Voters Guide at expressnews.com/election. Consider a subscription to the Express News, the voice of South Texas since 1865. Just 95 cents for the first month, a digital subscription helps support our work covering San Antonio and South Texas. You'll get access to all our stories on expressnews.com. Join us at expressnews.com/subscribe. And in other news to know today, a San Antonio Taco Bell franchise settled a discrimination claim brought by the Justice Department. City Council passed San Antonio's Climate Action Plan, but questions remain. Several Texas Democrats are pushing to bar immigration action around polling places on voting days. Greg Popovich expects the Spurs regulars to see more action during their final preseason game tonight. Energy Secretary Rick Perry is resigning, President Trump told reporters Thursday before his rally in Dallas. Memorial services are scheduled for next week for San Antonio firefighter Greg Garza, who died in the line of duty. A Border Patrol agent pleaded guilty in San Antonio to federal child pornography charges. The intersection at Bandera Road and Loop 1604 will be closed this weekend. Visit expressnews.com for the full story on all of these headlines and more. And now the fun stuff. A location from a 1974 cult horror classic serves up scary collectibles and brisket. The gas station on Texas 304 in Bastrop, a site from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, is enjoying a second life as a horror fan hotspot and barbecue pit stop. A few die-hard chainsaw fans from Cleveland restored and reopened the spot in October 2016. After enjoying brisket and sausage, visitors can buy a leather face mask or action figure before heading home. The McNays Big Fall exhibit, which features performance designed by renowned visual artists, will tour to Florida, Ohio, and Georgia. Deborah Martin has the details at expressnews.com/entertainment. Restaurant critic Mike Sutter reports that Savor Bistro is losing its way in Stone Oak. High prices, poor execution hurt a restaurant that aspires to be an upscale international bistro. Read his 0-star review at expressnews.com/food. And Calvin Finch tells you what cool weather annuals to plant in your San Antonio garden. Visit expressnews.com/lifestyle. And that's your Express Briefing for Friday, October 18th. Get San Antonio's top news headlines daily. Subscribe on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. For the San Antonio Express News, I'm Joy Marie Scott.